How to stop seeking validation and start trusting yourself as a woman. You know what's exhausting? Not work, not responsibilities, not even heartbreak. It's constantly wondering, did I do the right thing? Do they approve? Am I enough? Or just pretending? That quiet habit of looking outside for permission to exist the way you are. Yeah, that's what drains a woman's soul. And today we are talking about how to stop living on other people's approval and start living from your own truth. Sounds good? The habit we were taught without realizing, let's be honest. Most women didn't decide to seek validation. We were trained to. Be nice, don't be loud, don't be difficult. Think about how it seems or how it looks. So we grew up becoming experts at reading rooms, but strangers to reading ourselves. You start asking, will they be upset? Instead of, am I okay with this? Sounds familiar? You say yes when your body is screaming like, no, and you stay quiet when something hurts you. You doubt your decisions, which you already know you are right. And slowly, you stop trusting your own voice. Not because you're weak, but because you were praised for being liked than for being real. That's the truth. Now, what seeking validation actually costs you? Here's what nobody tells you. Validation feels safe, but it makes you to abandon yourself. You over explain your choices and you feel guilty for resting. You panic when someone is distant. You replay conversations, wondering if you sounded stupid. And you know what the worst part is? You start shaping your life based on what people be comfortable with, not what makes you fulfilled. You wear that good girl mask for so long, you forget what your real face looks like. That's not peace. That's self betrayal dressed up as politeness. Hi, I'm Kavita Manivanan, a life skills and confidence expert having helped thousands of people across the globe. And if you're really serious about building your confidence and want to go deeper into this, I've created a step by step course that helps women like you do exactly the same in just 3 days. You can check it out. It's the first link right there in the description. The true realization moment, which is the turning point in your life. At some point, every woman hits this moment. You're really exhausted. You've done everything right. You've been kind, you've been patient, you've been understanding, and you still feel unseen. That's when it hits hard. Maybe the problem isn't that I'm not enough. Maybe it's that I keep leaving myself so that I am able to keep others with me. That realization, that's the beginning of self trust. Next, what is it that we have to do to stop seeking validation? This is not about becoming cold or selfish. It's about coming home to yourself. Pause before you answer. When someone asks something of you, don't rush to say yes. Instead, say, let me think about it. Because a woman who trusts herself checks inside first and not outside. Secondly, notice every time guilt shows up. Guilt doesn't always mean that you're doing something wrong. Sometimes it just means you're doing something different. So what? The first time you set a boundary, you'll feel uncomfortable. That's natural. But it's not because it's bad, because it happens because it's new. Growth often feels like guilt. Let me tell you this. Growth often feels like guilt before it feels like freedom. Thirdly, stop over explaining. You don't need a 10-minute speech to justify a simple decision. I can't make it, or I'm not available, or that doesn't work for me. That's good enough. Self trust sounds calm, not defensive. Fourthly, Build small promises to yourself. Self trust isn't built in one big moment, it's built in tiny ones. You say you'll wake up early and you do. You say that you won't text him and you don't. You say you'll speak up and you try. Every time that you keep your word to yourself, that inner voice in you gets louder and louder. I keep saying this every time because that's the real truth. Fifthly, allow people to misunderstand you. This one hurts, but it's powerful. Some people liked you better when you had no boundaries, and when you change, they may call you as being different. You are. You're choosing yourself. And the people who are meant to be there for you, they won't require you to shrink. Now, let me tell you what self trust feels like. Self trust doesn't look dramatic, it looks like sleeping peacefully after a hard decision, saying no without a story, not chasing someone who pulls away, choosing what feels aligned, not impressive. That's quiet confidence. It's not, I hope they approve. It's, I know why I chose this. If you've been seeking validation your whole life, then please listen to this very gently. You were never too sensitive. You were never too much. You just learned to survive by being accepted. But you don't have to survive anymore. You get to live, you get to choose, and you get to trust the woman that you are becoming. And the moment that you stop asking, do they like me? And instead start asking, do I like who I am when I do this? That's actually what it means is you don't need permission to trust yourself. You just need practice. And if you're really serious about building your confidence and want to go deeper into this, I've created a step by step course that helps women like you do exactly that in just 3 days. You can check it out. It's the first link right there in the description.